So you guys, I thought I should do this update of the HOH Challenger for week 7 in case you have missed it for whatever reason and you would really want to know how the game was played from the beginning until the finalist, where obviously it was Melino and Mshini, and Mshini obviously got crowned as the new HOH of the week. Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel for Autonomy. My name is Tabitha and this is On The Grind with myself, and thanks so much for hanging out again with me. Don't forget to give a video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and to comment down below. So you guys, I have my manuals here with me so that I can just reference and I don't miss out on everything. But before we jump into the video, if you know that you are always here and you probably forget to subscribe, do kindly consider subscribing and also turn on that notification bell as well so that you do not miss out each time I drop down the video, because on this channel, you guys, we upload each and every single day. Like literally every day we are here with 5 or 6 7 videos, like each and every day. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much, you guys, for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to also watch my ads, even if it's just for 20 or 30 seconds. Now let's get straight into the video. So you guys, in the house, we are left with 14 housemates, and Biggie divided the housemates into 2 groups for the HOH Challenger, which each group had 7 members, and the game was plank race a game. So the first team, it was blue team, and the second team a red team. So on the blue team, we had Sipesihle, Swiss, Mshini, Sweet Guluva, Nate, BK, and Melido. For the red team, we had Abobo, Pilile, Nsuku, Uyanda, Tyrone, Menti Hagen, and Jojo. Now for the plank race, housemates, there were planks on the floor where they had to put in their feet on some, I don't know how to call it, let's just say lace for the sake of the lack of better words. So they were putting their feet there as the group, and they had to lift up the plank side to side until from the start to the finishing line. And it seemed like the planks were kind of like a bit slidey and heavy to pick up, and the rules was that housemates were not supposed to fall. Only the one who was at the front can fall, and also they were not supposed to, their feet were not supposed to touch on the floor. Those are the rules that I can remember. So if they disregard or there are infringement towards those rules, Biggie would add 30 seconds to their overall time. So in case if maybe they finished doing lifting up those planks in 1 minute overall time, but there were some infringement of rules, Biggie adds 30 seconds onto that. So it was going to be 1 minute 30 seconds, if that makes sense, right? So the blue team were the first team to start, which obviously I did. It was Sipesihle, Guluva, and so. So they did their game, and their overall time was 2 minutes 11 seconds. That was the overall time that they completed, or they took to complete the entire game. And then the red team, or Bobo's team, their original time was 1 minute 17 seconds. So they were able to complete the game within 1 minute 17 seconds. So that's obviously in a book of law made them a winner. However, because Tyrone, as the leader of the group, or as a member who was on the front line, his feet touched the floor, and that's where obviously there was some infringement of 30 seconds overall to overall, or towards their time overall, if that makes sense. So Biggie did explain to them that the reason why he had to add 30 seconds to their 1 minute 17 seconds is because Tyrone's feet touched the floor. So that's how they disregarded the rule, basically, or they infringed the rule. So they got punished with 30 seconds. Otherwise, they could have be the winning team to move to the second round. So in that case, and Tarun was really feeling bad for the team. Moving along, so the next round was when that blue team they went to the second round, which was picking table. So on the table they had the peppers inside the bottles that were on top of the table. So 7 housemates from that team that moved to the second round, they would pick a table. Each and every table had bottles inside, they had peppers. So they had to use any strategy to remove those pepper outside the bottle. But the rules was that they shouldn't break the bottle. Yeah, if I still remember, they shouldn't remove break the bottle. And also, if you have done, removing the peppers, you move back to the red line and put that bottle on top of your head to signal that you are actually done. And on that, Machine was the first one from their team to finish removing the pepper, and Melino also, Swiss, BK, Sweet, Sipesitle, and Nate. But now Biggie did announce from the beginning that out of 7 he was going to take maximum of 4 housemates to move to the last round, or 2 those who did well. And on that note, those who moved to the second or the third round from this round 2 of picking table, it was Swiss, Mshini, Melino, and Sweet Guluva. Those were the 4 housemates that actually moved to qualify for the next round, which was now the cotton bowl. So there was 2 bowls. The other one had cotton wool inside, and the other bowl was empty. So the rule for that game was, now the housemate had a spoon. That spoon had a red line where it signals that you shouldn't hold the spoon below that line. And so they had to take the cotton wool, pick the cotton wool from that bowl to the next empty bowl, basically. So that's how they did it. But now, while they were transferring that, and Big did explain to them that they can only, so they played that game while they were blindfolded. And also Big did announce that they can only play that they shouldn't use, obviously, hence they were supposed to use a teaspoon. I'm trying to find something else here. And also they were allowed to bend, but not to kneel. You understand? On the table they were allowed to bend. And please tell me why Sweet Guluva had this weirdest position. So Swiss, instead of transferring by using a spoon, he decided that he was gonna shuffle the cotton wool to the next bowl, which was also not part of the rule. He literally just broke the rule, and that's how obviously he got disqualified. So Melino, those who were left now, finally it was Melino, Mshini, and Sweet Guluva. So Biggie asked them to count the cotton wools that they have from their bowls that were empty. As I said, they were supposed to transfer cotton wool from this bowl to the other. So Melino was leading. His bowl had 18 cotton wools. Mshini had 16. Sweet Guluva had 8. So basically that's how Sweet Guluva got disqualified to the finale. So those who moved to the final, it was Melino and Mshini. Now on their final round, where obviously you were determined to be HOH, they now had to pick from the start to the finishing line. There was two bowl. The other bowl from the start had 10 tennis ball inside, so they were supposed to put tennis ball in between their thighs and move it to the next empty bowl, doing that. So if you happen to if your tennis ball fell, you now have to pick it up and go back to the start, just like that. And then Mshini, that's where she eventually snatched the title from Melino, because she did very well. And yeah, man, I thought I should just really update you. Anyway, do stay tuned. I'll be back with another video.